Alrighty guys, my name is Pete. This is my channel, 1822 MC Adventures and More. And today I have a new piece of gear that I wish to talk about. I got a new canteen cover. Nothing else in this kit is new, but the canteen cover is new. Well, new to me. Of course it's surplus, but it's I don't know what era this is. It's after my time, that's for sure. I never seen one like this except in a surplus store. I like it because it has the molly straps. And in case you didn't know, if you take your band and slide it through that band, you can put this on a belt and it works just fine. So it's more or less Alice compatible or belt compatible or whatever you're trying to hook it up on. If you can slide it through there, it'll work. What I like about this is it has these two little pouches here. Now I do believe from a military standpoint that would be for your probably water purification tablets and maybe a drink mix or two. What I have in here is some hot cocoa, and then I have some like Tang, coffee, a bag of tea and whatnot. Actually, I'll pull this out. This is what's in this side pouch here. Bag of tea. 2 things of coffee, energy drink, and some Tang. So for a day hike, these little pouches should work out pretty good. I have a feeling they'll just have drinkable stuff in it, right? So then you pop the top, got a spoon. Oh yeah. These things got these little shock cords on there so you can keep it tight. Canteen cup lid. Canteen cup. Of course, this does actually have a flap over the top of it. I don't prefer to use it. Besides that, it's got this big old ugly DRMO sticker on there. I got to figure out how to get that off. But I do think it's a nice pouch, and with those drawstrings, you don't got to put a canteen in here. You can put food in here or whatever you want, right? But I got this, I believe it was about $5 or so, something like that. Anyways, let's make some hot chocolate. Vintage canteen cup. Alrighty guys, that water is hot. Let's make some hot chocolate. Alrighty guys, now as I said, this is the new and improved version, to soon be improved even more. That'll probably be enough. There we go. That's the color I'm looking for right there. Alrighty. Alright, let me situate the camera, cop a squat, and enjoy this stuff. You want to say hello? Come on. Sit. Sit. Say hi. Oh, you're out too? Okay. Well, guys, this here is One Bullet Barney, and we don't even know how old he is. We can't agree on when we remember getting him, but he's somewhere between 15 and 17 years old. He's a really good, loyal dog. He's getting kind of old. He used to be like white, brown, and black. Now he's just kind of gray and a little bit of brown, some black. But like I said, he's been a really good, loyal dog. And the other knucklehead, Otis. Here. This is Otis. Oh, come on, bud. Man. Yeah, I know I love you too. You gotta look at the camera, dummy. Come on, turn around, turn around, turn around. Look at the camera and smile, smile, whatever. He was a stray too. Now this one came from an abused and a very abusive household. Didn't take care of him. He was living in his own shit. It was really bad. Otis. Off and running they go. Otis was a stray dog. Came up to my shop one day. He was skin and bones, and there was a couple other people there, and they were terrified of him. I mean, he just had this big head and like skin and bones. He was so scared, and he come up. He had his head down, and he was like trying to wag his tail, and his head was cocked a little. And these guys were like flipping out. They said, "This fucking dog is mad," and I'm like, "No, he's not." And he was actually smiling. His lips were curled up. And these knuckleheads, they did not know that a dog was capable of smiling. And I'd seen this hundreds of times before. When I was a kid, I had a couple dogs that actually smiled. So he's coming up, and these guys are flipping out. And I'm like, "You got guns, right?" And they're like, I'm like, "Well, why are you scared?" So, wait a minute. So I run inside real quick, and I get a couple old stale donuts, and I toss him one, and he wolfs it right down. And then he comes running over to me, and he lays over on his back, and I rub his belly, and I look at my friend and said, "Don't never fucking doubt me when it comes to certain things. Sometimes I might be stretching things a little bit. But, hey, what are you doing? Don't be digging no holes." But if I tell you something about animals, I'm probably going to be right. So anyways, before these knotheads sidetrack me anymore, back to the hot chocolate. So if you follow the channel, and you know the original recipe consisted of extremely dark chocolate, some dry milk, and I toasted the dry milk, and then I put in some cayenne pepper and a couple other odds and ends. I'm trying to mimic Mexican hot chocolate. So I drank that stuff down as good as it was, and I made some more, but I made it with milk chocolate, and I put in twice as much dry milk and some other stuff that I will disclose in the next video about hot chocolate. But this is my second generation hot chocolate here, made with Hershey's milk chocolate instead of the Giardi, or however you say it. I'm having a senior moment. Dark chocolate. So I think what I will be doing, my plan now is to be having like two versions. I'll have the milk chocolate version that I'm drinking right now, and it'll have Mexican coffee in it, cinnamon, and some other things. I don't want to give it all away today. And then I might take the dark chocolate recipe, tweak that a little bit, not have any caffeine in it, and have that for like a nighttime hot chocolate, because it had a real rich flavor with that dark chocolate. And but I'm on to something with this old school Boy Scout recipe and just tweaking it to a Mexican flavor. So with that being said, I'm going to sit back, I'm going to enjoy my hot chocolate. And before I forget, I mean, the whole video is actually about the Canteen cover. Hot chocolate's just a side issue. My new to me Canteen cover. Money well spent. I don't know what a new unissued one is worth. A used one is worth whatever you're willing to pay for it. Like I said, this was like $486 or $586. It wasn't a whole lot. Of course, it could be in better shape. It could be in a lot worse shape too. But I'm very happy with it. Like I said, two pouches. You can either put water purification tablets in there or drinks like I'm doing. There's room for your canteen cup and your canteen cup lid. 1 quart canteen, and got your drawstrings, and of course you can slide your spoon in there like I did. But so yeah, this is a new to me canteen cover, and I'm liking it. You see one like this, I would say they're worth buying if the price is right. And I also, because it has that flap and will fold over, and it has the snap strings on here, I wouldn't be scared to put almost anything in here. And I honestly think at the right price, I'd be more than willing to buy a couple of more of these and use them as like a food pouch or maybe a GoPro pouch. Who knows? I would say the uses to this bag is limited to your imagination. So with that being said, new to me canteen cover, you know where I got it. Sportsman's Guide. Where else would I get it, right? Although I will say, now that the majority of the corona corruption shit is over with, and there's just a few holdouts, I am going to go seek out some military surplus on a local level. But the place I used to go to, I'll never go back to that place, because from what I understand, that place is still completely ate up with corona corruption. Your COVIDians all the way to the end. There's going to be no change in their minds. So if you want to go to that fucking particular place, you're going to have to jump through hoops, wear a fucking mask, kiss her fat fucking ass, and probably in the future show a fucking shot card. Don't mean to end on such a sour note, but it is what it is. Alright? That being said, cheers. This stuff is so worth making. If you're not sure about it, go back to the old video, try that, and if you like it, awesome. And if you think it could be better, wait till I come out with the next video on generation 3 of my hot chocolate. So with that being said, y'all have a great day. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey, buddy. Doggies can't have chocolate. Sorry. Yeah, what a face, huh? And to think, he was starving and skinny, nobody wanted him. What the hell's that all about, right? I would take him camping with me because he's such a loyal and protective dog, but my wife would flip out. He needs to stay here when I'm not at the house. Now, the old timer, I had a couple of thoughts about taking him camping with me because he is so old. He deserves to go on a couple of camping trips before he reaches the end of his trail. Anyways, awesome hot chocolate. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I'm going to turn the camera off, okay?